I am Sham, what is up? And I'm back with a brand new track. And this is a random video in a sense, but I was kind of thinking about making something to better explain my social media experience. So several years ago, when I first became homeless, became a vagabond, became a hobo, road tripped, train hopped, done all this stuff, that is when I began social media. I didn't begin it when I was all high and mighty as an electrician, making great money, living comfortably, having my own place, blah, blah. No, I made it when I was eating out of dumpsters, when I was homeless, when I was out in Detroit, in abandoned buildings, just trying to survive and broadcasting the struggle, because I wanted to connect with real people. I wanted to find those genuine so-called aliens that I could get to better know. I think that's the most accurate representation. I always wanted to broadcast life in the most raw way possible, and I wanted to say, hey, what does it mean to be human? I'm going to try to show that. So that is part of my overall journey. And things may seem random, and I totally understand that, and I've been reflecting a lot upon that. It's kind of easy to do things in a linear path, meaning chronologically. I'm doing things, okay, this is today, yesterday, the day before, blah, blah, and I'm going to broadcast that up until the present moment to show a certain story. But many of you guys know, fellow travelers, when you have done enough things, it's not applicable. You cannot fit all of that within a certain time constraint. So that's why I'm jumping back and forth, and it's like, yo, is this dude here or there or blah or this and that? I don't want to fool anybody. No, I am not traveling from A all the way to Z instantaneously. I'm just trying to show what I feel like is the best thing to represent at the current moment. A lot of times, like, I'm 99% solo, and I spend a lot of time reflecting in my own thoughts, and I'm scrolling through my media, through my Google Photos. It's like, oh wow, this thing happened back in 4 years ago. Let me post about it because it triggered a certain memory, a certain thought. And that's why I kind of want to explain that, yeah, it might seem random as hell, but it's not. And at times I do send certain people certain messages because they remind me of that particular moment. It's a sight, or it's a smell, or it's a this, or it's a that. For me, I just want to keep it real. And reality is random. There is a lot of just crazy stuff that doesn't make sense, and I want to portray that. And that's reflective upon whether it's day or night. Like, there's times when I will stay up all night and sleep during the day, and vice versa, which is normal for most people. I know, wow, crazy thought, right? But it's, again, something that I really want to touch on about the randomness of this lifestyle. That you're going to get the absolute variety. You're going to get the entire spectrum. And I'm not going to hide that. Again, that's why sometimes things seem random, but they are not. It's just me reflecting on certain moments of the past. So having said that, I will continue to post stuff which is like, wow, what the hell's going on with this guy? Sometimes he's unhinged, sometimes he's calm, sometimes he's excited, sometimes, you know what I'm saying. And for me, again, it's all about sitting here alone in your thoughts and reflecting, and it is it's a mind-blowing, crazy thing, because most people are connected to just this overall energy of society. But when you find yourself outside of that, it's a completely different dynamic, and it is so hard to understand and describe. Maybe those of you who are loners out there can more fully appreciate that dynamic, but it's like, hey, I think about stuff that's 3 years ago and I post it. Or I think about things that are happening right now and I talk about it. I talk about extreme stuff. It doesn't mean that right now, at this particular moment, I'm struggling or I'm going through some crazy stuff. But at the same time, I might post the most benign thing and it's like, oh wow, okay, things are calm, but I may be going through some sort of crisis. Who knows, right? But I kept the objective alive, and that is, again, to show and broadcast what it means to be human. And that's it. So hopefully people understand that. Also, overall picture, it doesn't matter how I come across. I'm here for everybody. If you are going through certain stuff, feel free to reach out. If you think that we are completely disalike and you have a certain hatred for certain things, I really think it's more of a misunderstanding. So again, instead of just doing random stuff, please, again, reach out and let's have a conversation.